Hi everybody, it is the 10th of July today. It's about 7:45 in the evening, as you can see, back down the river, and as you can probably see if I get out of the way with James. Come for a session into dark again to the stretch where I had that lovely barbel a few videos ago. I'm going to fish just into dark and see what we can winkle out. I think chub and barbel are on the agenda this evening. I'm going to go with, as is James, a bit of a boilie approach this evening. I think boilie, paste wrap boilies. We got a little bit of ground bait. What we've done is we've had a wander up the stretch, baited a few swims. There's one other angler on the stretch, but he's right at the top end, so we've baited up the swims in between here and there. We've walked right down to the bottom, and we're going to walk up and fish for a few minutes in each swim. We're going to leapfrog each other. We can fish together in the swim, which is nice. We can have a bit of a natter and see what we can get out. Chub and barbel, as I say, on the agenda. I do have the same rod, exactly the same setup as I caught that barbel. I'll put all the details down below of the gear I'm using. I do have a bit of bread with me as well. I did think perhaps might like to run a bit of bread around on the link ledger, so I brought a little bit of bread with me as well, but may use that, may not sure at all. I'll start off I think with a tiny little feeder on, a little Guru gripper feeder, because the water's up, actually it's up about 4 or 5 inches since we had that barbel out, although it hasn't coloured up at all. It's still very clear, painfully clear, but you know, we'll fish into dark, so we've got a chance of getting some nice fish out. Well, that's right under the tree. Everywhere seems to be out of stock.
Yeah, I bought these like a year ago.
Yeah. Oh, yep, hello. You're all right. He's going to drop round the inside anyway. Isn't he? Sure, it's a chub. It's just current.
Good thing is a hole in the bottom.
Oh, you. No. Get out. Oh, no. That's it. Oh, it's a chubbly. God, there's some flow on there. Hey. Well, guys, here we are. It's a good start, isn't it? 5 minutes or so. I tried a piece of bread first cast. It's getting pestered with lots of little fish. And then put that ASAP bait on I was using last night. As I said, the chub do seem to absolutely love it. Fab. Let's get it back in the water. Well guys, as you can see, it's starting to get dark. You can just about see me, I think. It's hard going tonight. I've had a couple of twangs since I've had that chub. Done a few swims since then. James has had one chub, bits more than that one I had. But that's been it. So it's been hard going. We've been to the top of the stretch and we both had the otter in our swim. And I had a pike grabbing swim feeder at one point. And that's about the height of the action, unfortunately. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. As you can see, we've still got a little bit of light in the sky. We're going to stay a little bit longer. what I didn't mention earlier was me and James actually came here a week ago, last weekend. I had a similar session to we're having now, and that was tough going too. But James actually managed to get a barbel out. As you can see here, he had a barbel, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 pounds, something like that. So there are clearly a few about here. In that session as well, I had a smallish chub. I was on the sort of bread and worms on the link ledger. I didn't do too well at all, to be honest with you. But as I say, James had that barbel, and he also had a nice chub out as well. That was all on boilie. But that really was it for that trip as well. All went very quiet, as today has as well. We're struggling a bit, but we're going to keep going anyway. Just dropped into another swim here, so James is just at the next one downstream. So fingers crossed, we can winkle some more fish out before we go home. Well guys, little chub there. Please excuse me for not putting the light on for the fight, but I could tell straight away it was a little chub. He's been banging away at the bait for a few minutes now. I didn't really want to disturb the swim. Fab. Right, let's get him back. Well guys, it's got dark, and we've been beaten by the river this time, I'm afraid. It's been a bit of a hard one, hasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly has.
It's not been easy at all by any means. The water that's gone in we thought would help. The river's up, but it's still very clear, and it really hasn't helped at all. We've had a few chub, haven't we? And
yeah, it's been a bit tough going.
But you know, you can't win them all, can you? Hopefully be out again very soon and have a few more fish out. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your own angling, tight lines, and I'll see you again very soon.